I think it's pretty safe to say that all of us, especially those of you legends who subscribe to my channel, want to be better and improve ourselves in one form or another. And while self-improvement looks different for each and every one of us, there's some basic areas that we should have covered first before we move on to some of the more granular things. And that's what I want to talk about today. I want to go over 5 areas of self-improvement that can sort of pave the way for further improvements later on down the road. I'm so glad you're here. Let's get into it. And first up is to work on being more organized. Now, stay with me on this because this covers kind of everything from organizing your closet to your refrigerator, your kitchen cabinets, your workspace, your bathroom, and even your vehicle. Disorganization is visual clutter and it messes with your brain a little bit. And I can almost guarantee that those of you who are not organized are probably always misplacing things like where'd you put your car keys, or where's that little cheese grater, or the quarter measuring cup that you can't find. So for me personally, I like clean surfaces. So I need to make sure that my drawers and cabinets are organized pretty good because I need room to put stuff so it's not out on the countertops. And I know that the measuring cups are in that drawer. The small items in the fridge are in the door shelf. Now, you don't have to be super anal about it like I am, but just find some type of organization method that works for you and stick with it. You'll be glad you did. Okay, next up is learning how to cook bigger meals or just learn how to cook in general. Now, this is kind of a big one for me because I really don't cook that much at all. And if you saw my video 2 weeks ago where I shared my cholesterol results, that needs to change. Now, I am testing out some meal delivery services right now, so I'll share some results of that in maybe an upcoming video. But that's a good place to start, right? Because they send you everything you need to cook a meal, and all you've got to do is follow the directions. So my deal with cooking is I tend to get stressed out when I have more than one pan going at a time, but the more I do it, the more I get used to it. Now, I will say for about the last 2 weeks or so, we've been on kind of a high plant-based diet. Now, we're not totally plant-based because we still have lean meats and fish, but the majority of what I'm eating right now on a daily basis is plant-based because I need to get my cholesterol back in line so I can be around for a while. And speaking of being around for a while, the next area of improvement is planning for the future. And by this, I mean putting some money away and investing. Now, a lot of you guys know my story and how that I was broke and pretty close to being homeless just a few years ago. That taught me a very valuable lesson that I never want to be in that place again. Because the easy thing to do would have been to just fade away. But I knew that by continuing to move forward every day and pushing myself, even when I didn't want to, would eventually pay off. So that's why it's absolutely critical that you have a savings and an investment plan and stick with it. If 2020 taught us anything, it's that anything can happen and probably will. This is why Titan came on board today to sponsor this video. And in full transparency, the impressive portfolio that you're about to see is not mine because as of today, I'm not currently a client of Titan. So Titan is an elite investment firm for the everyday investor offering the best investment experience in the world in a way that's accessible for all income levels. They built a mobile app because it allows them to explain to you exactly what's happening and how they're managing your money. You'll get direct exposure to their investment manager via video content on the app, and it's very similar to something like an Instagram story that's very easy to understand and digest. With no fees on your gains, no lockups, a low flat rate advisory fee, and record-shattering returns, it's no wonder that Titan was named Top Advisor of the Year by US News. All it takes is $100 to get started on your journey towards wealth and savvy investing. Get started today at titan.com/fashion and get your first 3 months of expert investment management for 0 fees. That's titan.com/fashion for 3 months free, titan.com/fashion. Now, kind of circling back to food and cooking for a minute, the next area of improvement is getting yourself in better shape, me included. My cholesterol test was kind of a wake-up call for me, and I realized that if I want to be around for a while, I got to make some changes, period. And if you are anything like me, we need to work on our strength, our cardio health, and our flexibility, not only for better overall health, but also to prevent those silly injuries that happen because we're not as strong or as flexible as we used to be. I mean, I don't necessarily care what you do, but start by moving your body, getting your heart rate up, and breaking a sweat 4 to 5 times a week. So I've been talking with a buddy of mine, Brett, who's a former natural bodybuilder, about some of the things that I can start doing at home to get in better shape. Sure, it takes commitment and discipline, but your health is worth it. Okay, moving right along to the fifth thing you can do to improve yourself, because this is primarily a style channel, you knew this was coming, and that's to start dressing better and improving your overall style. Now, listen, this doesn't have to be for anyone else other than yourself. Sometimes dressing well gets kind of a bad rap by those who don't dress well, and they'll just say that you're only trying to impress other people. And while there is some crossover there because people will notice and treat you better, but it starts with impressing yourself. I get emails all the time from these guys who tell me that they started watching my videos and started dressing better, which snowballed into other areas of self-improvement like losing weight, making more money at work, getting a new girlfriend. So all of this is connected, and it starts very simply by just choosing to treat yourself better. So look, if you're still here and you like this video, please tap the like button to let me know, and also to help feed that crazy algorithm so more people can see this video who might need to see it. And with that, my friends, live well, and I'll see you in the next one.